The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes, right side. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence now going to move him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Terry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way. First drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now on this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is Smith with a ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw. Terry. And this one complete again to Mims. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked out a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout the...
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Go street!
Off the play fake. Terry. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Lawrence. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He finds Matthews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Terry. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And still fighting. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
He finds his man complete. That's Bates. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Terry. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Touchdown, Jaguars! DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Terry, he's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Terry. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty.
Sending this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Terry. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bush. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down right on the 10-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Throwing again. Terry. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Terry. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break up.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Terry. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
65 catch, 65 catch. Seven Pirates.
Back to throw. Terry. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Terry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Terry. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
To throw on second down, Terry. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Terry. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Terry. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Ready, ready.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lawrence changing the play. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Swift again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Hard running at the 15. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He hits Adams complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.